Routine is important when you're training for any serious endeavor. If you're a writer, you need to write on a daily basis. If you're an aspiring chef, you need to be in the kitchen constantly trying new dishes and techniques. And if you're an athlete, or even just trying to get into shape, you need to hit the gym consistently. Jack Mook, a police detective for the city of Pittsburgh with over 22 years on the force and years of service in the Army before that, knows the value of routine and training. That's why the coaches at Steel City Boxing Gym asked him to join the staff in his spare time to teach underprivileged youth how to box. They believed I knew how to communicate with kids, explained Mook. They saw me as an asset to the gym. Jack found that the coaches were right, and he developed a passion for working with those kids who needed mentoring most. So, when the detective started working with two young boys from the North Side, Josh and Jesse Lyle, they all took a liking to each other immediately. The two brothers were just doing their best to stay out of trouble. At Steel City Boxing, with Jack, they discovered something they had been missing: stability and safety. Those 2 hours a day kept us out of a lot of trouble, Josh would later say. I knew I could go there and forget about everything else. Jack Mook quickly saw potential in the boys, especially Josh, and felt a growing sense of commitment to their time working together. But one day, the two didn't make it to their scheduled session with Jack. And then the next went by, and Jack knew something was up. 1 week turned into 2, and then 3. I got worried, he explained. Josh was dedicated. It was concerning. But what could he do in this situation? How would he find 2 lost boys in one of the oldest and largest cities in the United States? As an experienced police detective, Jack Mook had a variety of resources and contacts upon which he could draw to track down the boys, and that's exactly what he did. What he found was heartbreaking, but what he did about it would become the talk of the national news and would change both his life and that of the 2 boys forever. Hi, I'm Garvin DeShazer, and this is your Daily Inspiration. It turned out that Josh and Jesse were in much more dire straits than anyone could have guessed. Due to their biological parents' struggle with drug addictions, the 2 were in and out of relatives' homes and foster homes on a monthly basis at least. When Jack Mook found them, one of their guardians had already been arrested, and it was then that he decided to take matters into his own hands. Mook believed strongly, in his words, that a child should be a child, not a survivor. And with that mantra in mind, he called in some favors and became the boys' foster parent in 2013. A few months later, in 2014, their story garnered national attention when the former bachelor adopted the 2 boys. It's real now. It's forever, Mook said. Even when they leave the house at 18, I'll still get headaches. The boys were thrilled with the positive change in their lives as well. Jesse explained in an interview, I'm very happy. His house is clean, he has great rules, and I know he's going to make me a better man in life. As for older brother Josh, his answer is this: when Jack adopted us, I got to experience normal life. Experiencing that just boosted my confidence and boosted my everyday life to never go back to that, and never have my brother go back to that. Jack opened up a life outside of my other life. With a stable home life and a strong guardian and mentor in place, the boys were finally able to live as children, not merely survive. Their grades began to go up, and both resumed their lessons in the ring with Jack as well. Both of them have won Golden Gloves tournaments, and Josh is now hoping to earn a spot on the 2020 Olympic team after he completes basic training in the Army, following in Jack's footsteps. As for Jack, the experience has led to even more unexpected changes. Following the first story of his adoption of the two boys, many women contacted the news station trying to make a connection with the eligible bachelor. Jack ultimately found love with a woman named Mary who had seen the story and remembered hearing about a bar he sometimes went to. She went to the bar, hoping he would be there, and they met. However, neither was prepared for the intensity of the relationship that would result. In the summer of 2014, they were married, adding 3 more of Mary's children to Jack's, quote, instant family. "I got a whole tribe now," the former detective says, laughing. Jack and his family have all found success together with the opening of Jack's Boxing Gym in western Pennsylvania. Jack, Mary, and a now older son, Josh, all work as trainers at the facility. For Josh, training the kids whose shoes he was once in has been a revelation. "Some of these kids getting their first wins gave me the same feeling when I got mine," he explains. "I brought myself back to the basics, and now I see everything Jack taught me." For Jack, the journey of fatherhood and coaching is never-ending, but one that continues to excite him. Wherever they want to go, I'll help them along the way. They will be successful. Who in your world needs hope today? Maybe there's a child in your family who needs a mentor, or someone new at the office who needs just a bit of a boost to become part of the team. You may not have to go to the step of taking someone into your home, but we all have something to give to others. What can you give today? Thanks for listening. May your day today be filled with giving and hope, and may it be filled with love, laughter, and infinite joy. Bye for now.
Hi, this is Scott Sampson, producer for the Daily Inspirations podcast. Thank you so much for listening. Want more inspiration in your life? Check out our blog for weekend stories of hope and uplifting news. If you've been enjoying the podcast, we hope you'll take a moment today and rate and review us and tell everyone in your circle so they can get the same inspiration that we hope you've received today. We have big plans for this podcast and we want you to be part of it. Visit dailyinspirationsandmeditations.com to contact us with your own inspirational stories or just to say hi.